I'm Joshua Terrible. I'm hanging out with Soren High today. We're at Aardvark Tattoo Company.
I worked really hard the last 3.5 years to get to where I'm at, and just pretty much because I wanted to be known for what I can do. And when I first started pole dancing, it was all I wanted to do. And then Cricket and Malice and Rocket, you know, all these people. I'm just like, I want to be that. And I kind of forced myself. I forced myself into it. And the next thing I know, everyone's voting for me, and people are loving me, and they appreciate me and supporting me. And it was kind of out of nowhere. I competed because I wanted to. I didn't really compete because I wanted to win. Because, you know, you don't really think that you can win with those things. And then for Stripper of the Year, it's same thing. Like, I didn't really think it was going to happen. It was a voting process. People voted online. I didn't have any say in it. And then next thing I know, I'm nominated. I thanked my mom during my speech for like 15 minutes. Feels amazing. Yeah, it does. It feels weird. It's a little bit different. People notice me a lot more. They recognize me more. Like bars at the club and stuff. People come in to see me and they're like, "Oh, I've seen you in the magazine." It's like, "Oh, that's kind of cool." I've made autographs. I have signed autographs.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like I perfected a signature. It's really killer.
You want to say anything about your tattoo artist?
Riza's amazing.
Yeah.
Riza's been tattooing me for a very long time. How?
It's like 5 years.
It's been like 5 years. Yeah, she's the longest artist I've stuck with.
Very
but
cool.
She lets me have artistic freedom, and I let her have complete artistic freedom for the most part. I'm like, I want a mermaid.
Right.
And she's like, how about a rainbow mermaid? She had a call earlier from New York for, what is it? What is the TV show?
Masters.
Ink Masters.
What?
To be on Ink Masters, they want her to audition for it. So she had an interview and stuff for
At
it.
the show?
Yeah.
Wow, rad.
Yeah. So
Wish
she's,
me luck.
yeah, I wish lots
absolutely.
of luck. Ow.
Put you in my magazine. Tell me about the sense of family in the stripping scene, because it's very obvious to me.
Yeah, it is. It's a huge sense of family. It's a massive family. We're all connected, and we all talk to each other. All of us talk to each other. I don't think that's what I don't think a lot of customers or patrons realize that we talk to each other every day, and you know, we tell each other all these crazy stories. Very supportive girls. They're very loving, caring girls. You know, it's like you don't really expect to. When you think about strippers, you're just like, oh, you know, girls that do coke and give blowjobs in the back. Sometimes that's what you see in movies. It's like what you hear on the internet. It's what you hear from, you know, people's horror stories. And then when you actually go into a strip club, you know, you've got very loving mothers that don't even drink, and you know, you got girls that are just trying to make it through school, and girls that freaking love to dance, and you know, it's just everyone who supports each other in everything, doesn't matter what it is.
Very cool.
It's beautiful.
All right, so we're focusing on censorship for our next issue. Can you think of a time that you've had to censor yourself with your profession?
I censor myself every day. I've been blocked from Instagram for life. I'm not allowed to get on an Instagram.
I've never heard of anyone being blocked for life on Instagram.
For life, yeah. It was apparently it's a 3 strikes you're out kind of deal.
And what was it that you did? What was so offensive that they had to block you for life?
Side boob.
Uh-oh.
I'm not even joking. I'm not joking, guys. Like, I've been blocked for an inch of a butt crack. I have been blocked for side boob. I have been blocked for barely showing a nipple. It's a professional photo taken by a professional photographer that's meant to be for an artistic purpose. And yet I'm still getting blocked. I'm still getting reported. I'm still getting told that I'm being inappropriate. You know, it's the human body. Everyone has one. You shouldn't keep it secret. It's not secret. Everyone has a body.
I totally agree.
You know, we were born naked. So it just doesn't make sense as to why everyone has to say, hide it, hide it, hide it. I couldn't dance in Vegas because I'm heavily tattooed, because people can recognize me.
That's so strange to me. I'm so used to it in this city, just like everyone gets to do whatever they want.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought when I danced there 2 nights, and it was just like, not worth it. Not worth it at all. They had all these really weird, crazy rules. If you wanted to get a lap dance, you like go into this room and you slide a card key, and then you put in $20, and then you slide open another card key to go inside the other room. Then you put in the last $10 because it's a $30 dance.
Wow.
And then you press a button and the light turns on and the music plays. And there's a camera watching you, and there's a bar, and then there's like the bouncer sitting outside watching you at the same time. They could be this close to your face.
You can't touch it all.
I can't touch you.
Yeah.
I can't touch you.
And you can here, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I can touch you all I want. I mean, not inappropriately, but I could touch you if I wanted to.
So tell me about Piggly Wiggly.
I adore Piggly Wiggly, and I talk about her as if she's a person, because she is a person. She's my alter ego. Sounds kind of totally weird and creepy, but she is. She has a whole different personality, and she's a strange little girl. I had a dream, a very, very vivid dream. From the dream came the concept, and then became her. She became real life. So I had the dream. We took the pictures, and pretty much in the dream, she was this little girl that was, you know, staring out of a factory, kind of apocalyptic sort of series, and it's just like the whole thing kind of slowly comes up. It's like a camera, kind of like a movie. Slowly comes up on her face, and her face is like blood starting to pour out of her mouth, and I don't really understand what's happening. And then, you know, her face starts to fall off, and she pulls her face off, and underneath is me. And she's got, you know, she's like covered in blood. She's throwing up blood, and just, like, she falls to the ground, and then, like, I wake up. It was a really vivid dream, and I was like, what is this? You know, it's like, and I don't dream. I'm not a dreamer, and if I do dream, I dream, they're dreams that repeat themselves. They're always the same dream over and over again. I don't really ever have strange dreams like that. I feel like I needed to do something with it. Sounds totally weird, so I went to the costume store and got all the stuff for it, and called Marcus, who's a photographer friend of mine, and told him I wanted to do the shoot, and we did the shoot, and it came to life. And suddenly, out of nowhere, she had a set. It's like the whole set is pretty much the same thing, where she rips her face off and pukes blood all over the place, and it's creepy. People get really freaked out by it. My last stage set that I did Piggly Wiggly on, I made close to $100 on that one set, because people were just putting down $20 bills, $10 bills. They didn't know what to think of it. They're like, this was like an actual performance, and like, that's
something
the
they'd
point.
never seen before.
Yeah, and that's the whole point. So and being able to put her in your magazine is pretty amazing for me, because, you know, she's really close to me, because she's a part of me, obviously. And the fact that you want other people to see it is great, and then the fact that
I do. It's unique. I've never seen anything quite like it.
See?
It's pretty rad.
Thank you. And I'm really excited about it, because it's kind of a weird, scary part of me. It's creepy, and most people don't have alter egos, and I totally do.
I thought it was great. You're coming over to the photo shoot, and you texted me like, "Oh, I gotta stop and pick up some fake blood." And I'm like, "Don't worry, I got you."
Got plenty of it.
Just happen to have fake blood in the closet all the time. Kind of photo shoots I do.
I figured. I was kind of hoping. I'm like, man, I hope he's got fake blood. I had like a little vial of it. I'm like, that is not enough. I need more.
You need a gallon. When I say underground, what stands out to you? What pops into your mind?
Well, when I think of, like, you know, underground stuff, I think obviously of, like, my community and the kink community. What interests me about it the most is probably how everyone is so open with each other, and they're so connected and so caring, even if you don't know them. Like, I've been to one night of kink the entire time that I've been here. I've only been to one, and the whole time I was there, people were very kind and very sweet to me, even though, like, strange things are happening around you. There might be an orgy over in the corner, and, you know, it's like someone's getting beaten and whipped on a cross to freaking, you know, music that you didn't think could possibly be weird. But people were still really nice and responsive, and, you know, I thought that was really great. The sex industry itself is just all around interesting. You know, it is. It's amazing what people are into and what people do for excitement.
And we'll pay for it.
And we'll pay for what they will pay for.
Sometimes it boggles my mind.
I can't tell you the things that I've been paid for, some weird shit too. So it's amazing to me. I'm just like, that is really a fetish, and it really is. That's what's interesting. Fetishes interest me. Fetishes interest me more than anything, I think. That stuff drives me crazy.
What's the weirdest fetish in your mind?
The weirdest one that I have been involved in is armpits. That one's really weird, I think. Or butthole fetish, which is like, doesn't really seem that weird, but it kind of is, because it's like the guy like wants to see really weird things happen. He's like not so much like into like looking at a butthole. He had like a fart fetish, and he like wanted to smell it and look at it and like everything while it was happening. And you know, he wanted me to eat specific things before I came in.
Wow.
Yeah, he would like give me a list of things, give me money to go to the grocery store and eat them like a day or two beforehand, and then eat them at work, and then he would come in and see me at the end of my shift and buy a half an hour with me. It was like the weirdest thing, because I was just like, you want me to fart in your face for half an hour?
Fart up in his...
He wants me to fart in his face for half an hour. Like, no joke. 23 years old. Like a child. He was like a baby.
Are you just laughing on the inside? Or what's the...
I'm laughing and crying both at the same time. I'm just like, I never thought I would ever be doing this.
Right. It's not like you say, I want to grow up and, you know...
Fart on people for a living. That sounds great. We have a girl at Jack's that's notorious for beating guys for money. And, like, she's got waivers and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it's where you sign a waiver that says, I will not sue the club if you beat me. Because she has customers that literally will leave with broken noses, black eyes, missing teeth, you know, and they come in and that's what they want. I had a girl that used to squirt, she was pregnant, and she had her baby, and she came back 5 weeks after she had her baby, and she would cater to guys that had pregnancy fetishes, and she would sell her milk to guys in, like, you know, little shot glasses or little vials or whatever, and sell them for like $65 a vial.
Man.
So you could sell your freaking milk if you wanted to. I'm trying to sell my underwear. So
yeah, tell me about that. Tell me about that real quick.
Yeah, that one's weird. I'm putting my underwear in a chicken coop in one of those little chicken vending machines with a picture on it.
Right? It spins around.
Yeah, they're like at Tonic Lounge, at Matador. They're all over Portland. There's some in, you know, Tonic Lounge and Matador are the ones that I know of. And so there's gonna be 15 pairs, and you can go and you can try and win one of my eggs with my underwear in it.
There you go. You heard it here first. Playboy Magazine. Go buy Soren's underwear.